Yeah.
Damn, people finally see that?
No, I'm gonna cut all this out. Unless you do
I'll
it.
do it again.
I'll do it again. What's up, everyone? Welcome to. It's weird, huh?
It is weird.
It is weird. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Betamax. And we're laughing because this is our first time doing video, and it's a little awkward to be looking into the camera. I'm not used to it.
I'm
For
glad,
me.
like, I can't see what you're seeing.
I know I have everything
Yeah.
right here. So
Yeah, the earphones and the laptop, dude.
Yeah.
on-site producer too. Damn, dude.
Director,
Man,
producer.
I need to get a paycheck, homie. Damn. All right. Wait. What am I doing? Okay. Well, our first video, 100th episode, dude. 100
Damn,
episodes.
we've been doing this for 100 years?
Yeah. Since 2019, and I mean we have more because of the bump to dates that me and you used to do.
Oh, yeah.
So I think in total it's like 116, and like that, and it's not including like the very first Halloween episode we did, because it's I don't count that one as like it's not counted as an actual episode. It's like a special.
Was that the one we did at Eddie's?
The Halloween one? No, I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so.
What was the first one?
The first Halloween was just me and you.
Was it?
I think so.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Yeah, you couldn't afford me back then.
fucking asshole, dude. But yeah, this is our 100th episode, and oh yeah, yeah.
You got the button,
I know.
dude.
Hey, I'm still on. There we go.
Hey.
This is so nice. Shout out to our studio audience back here. Nobody can see them. So.
Yeah, Chucky's in the back.
Just a bunch of crackheads, right?
Yeah, a bunch of Riverside crackheads. But yeah, I wanted to do something, and I'm surprised we haven't done it sooner. And Eddie has brought it up to me a few times, and then like other people have brought it up to me, like, oh, how come you haven't done an episode on Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's true. Like we've never really touched on it, and like obviously if you look in the living room here, I got a bunch of Ninja Turtle shit. I'm like obsessed with the movies. So
Yeah, ever since I've known you, you've been like a Ninja Turtle dude.
and like the same thing goes for like tattoos. Like I don't have any Ninja Turtle tattoos, but I think that to speak to that is like I'm picky on what I want to get, because I want it to like be a full representation of what I love about the Ninja Turtles. So I end up overthinking it, and I end up being like, I'm just not gonna get anything, at least not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Me
I
and you have
do.
been talking about
Yeah,
getting tattoos for a while, and
yeah, we gotta do
can't
it.
think of anything.
It has to be a situation where it has to be with Val, because he's the one. Obviously, we want him to do it. So I feel like we have to be hanging out, talking about it, and then do it right then and there. I feel like that's the only way I'm going to be able to do it. Because if I sit on it, I'm going to end up overthinking it, but I don't want to do it anymore.
Really
Yeah.
cool. All right, wait. Before we start,
Okay.
as promised in the last episode, I want to talk about the Greasy Strangler for a few minutes.
For real
Very
quick.
few, yeah, very few.
Okay, before we start with that, the fuck are you wearing?
His ninja
It's the
outfit?
100th episode, man. I wanted to wear my fancy clothes.
Oh, my bad. You look very handsome, by the way.
Thank you. I felt it was appropriate wearing Mortal Kombat attire to a Ninja Turtle discussion.
We should wear like bandanas.
Oh, that'd
Like
be sick,
headbands.
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Yeah, dorks.
All right, so on the last episode, I talked about watching The Greasy Strangler and how much I hated it. Mm-hmm. You finally watched it.
Dude, yeah, I watched it.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I didn't look up like anything. I had no idea what this movie was about.
Yeah.
No context. Loved it.
I say I knew it.
I
knew
fucking loved
it. I fucking knew it, dude.
Dude. Whoever made this movie,
Yeah.
never heard of him.
It's gross.
To me, it's like, this is my type of comedy, like 100%, dude. I was fucking laughing my ass off. I watched it by myself, and I was fucking like literally laughing out loud.
Yeah.
Dude, this movie is so fucking funny, dude.
No, it's not.
Dude, it literally the closest I can think of, and it's like one thing that people compare it to, it's Tim and Eric.
Okay.
It literally feels like it's like sponsored by like Adult Swim. Like I haven't seen Adult Swim like in forever. Is it still a thing?
I'm not sure,
I'm pretty
actually.
sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
But yeah, this feels like it was just produced by by that type of people. Like that, it's that type of comedy where it's
Yeah.
like, it's so awkward, it's nasty, it has weird characters, weird dialogue. It is the most quotable movie I've seen in a long time, dude.
Bullshit artist.
Bullshit artist, dude.
Bullshit artist. That scene reminded
Dude.
me of basketball. Dude.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
Dude.
So I was looking up trivia. That scene, it's just them calling each other bullshit artists for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was originally supposed to be a lot longer,
Oh my
but
god.
they had to cut it down to like for whatever studio. But dude, this fucking movie,
Nah, dude. Not
I
down.
loved it.
So gnarly.
So, because I was talking to Mia about it, and I showed her like a clip, and she
what
was
clip was it?
laughing.
Dude,
The
it's
bullshit
funny,
artist.
dude. I'm surprised you didn't find it funny.
So okay, hold on. It was the bullshit artist one, and then I showed her like the teaser trailer because that's all I could find on YouTube, and she's like, "This movie looks incredible,"
it is. Dude.
and I was like, "I'll ask Eddie like if we can borrow it or like so we could watch it or something," and but it made me realize like maybe it's like a group movie for me.
I want for you. Okay, for you.
For me, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that, I feel like that's the only way I'd be able to enjoy it is like with a group of people, just to see people's reactions to it because it is like it's fucking gross, dude.
But it's like a funny gross. Like it's not.
Yeah, it's definitely like a fucking movie you'd want to see the person next to you reaction to
Yeah.
that particular scene or
Yeah,
There's a lot of.
have they showed it at the Frida before?
I don't know to be completely honest.
I would like to see that at the Frida.
I'd be down
It's
for
like with
that.
a whole audience of people. And
Yeah.
you can hear a bunch of ooh.
Yeah,
I did go like get a green smoothie afterwards, but I felt like it clogged my arteries just by watching this movie. But yeah, dude, the music's so good too.
the music was very like to me it was like trying to be playful.
I guess it's like some dude that's like in a band that's very like I forgot it has a weird name, but it's similar to that style. It's very atmospheric, just really synthy. But dude, the music is tight, dude.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it again. So
I have to watch it. I mean, I only saw like those 5 minutes, and I was already like tapping out.
yeah. So you enjoyed it?
I highly recommend it to people. If you're a fan of like Adult Swim, like Tim and Eric type of comedy, you'll enjoy it. Which is like my type of comedy. But yeah.
All right. So, Ninja Turtles. How do you guys? What was your guys' introduction to Ninja Turtles? Who wants to go first?
I guess I'll go since you're both looking at me. My big brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it like the movies or the cartoon or toys?
Both. Cause do you remember if the cartoon was like in syndication with like Saturday morning cartoons?
Yeah, it came on Saturday mornings. I
Like
think
on Fox Kids?
something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, cause like wasn't super into the cartoon. But like my big brother was. And then my mom ended up like buying him like the VHS of the movie, the same one you
Yeah.
got.
Yeah.
And yeah, like every weekend he'd pop it in, dude. Like we would just watch it like every weekend. And he got more. He's definitely. I would say my big brother is a bigger Ninja Turtle fan than I am.
Mm-hmm.
But he was my introduction into it because like he had all the toys. He had the badass toys too, the ones that like move their arms like this. Those were the badass ones,
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah.
Because if you had the ones that just moved like that, I mean they were cool, but it'd be like, oh man,
The classic ones.
yeah, it'd be such a limiting toy. But he had like the cool ones where like they would do this and they would do that, and he used to get pissed because I would like get it and just play with it, and then when he would try to get it back, like my mom would be like, let him play with that shit. But that was my introduction to it, and I've always gone back to the first movie, the cartoon. I was never like a huge fan of it. Part 2 and part 3, I was never like a huge fan of those. And then anything after that, I just completely don't know anything about. Like the Nickelodeon has like a series, right?
Yeah, there's like been a few Nickelodeon series.
Yeah. and I think Nickelodeon has like that's like their shit now, right?
Well, Paramount. Paramount is like, I guess, is the one that owns it all, like the Nickelodeon stuff too. So
Okay. Yeah, and then I still have yet to see that TMNT movie that you told me about.
which one? The newest one?
The one that Chris Evans is in. He voices.
Oh,
So-
the one in 2007.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's really good.
Yeah, that one, and then whatever movie you were watching like the other day.
Oh, that was
I walked
the
into your-
Netflix one.
Yeah, I saw you watching that, and I was like, never even heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was my introduction into Ninja Turtles, and ever since then, I loved it. Oh, the first movie, I loved it. Yeah, like I love it so much. I rewatched it for this, and it's not boring at all. Like so good. But yeah,
What about you, Eddie?
I've never seen it, dude.
Get out.
No, I mean, similar to Birdie, watched it when I was young. I don't know how, like, you know, when I started watching it, but very young age. Loved it. Had it on VHS. I had the famous cover with them in the sewer.
Yeah.
As far as I know, is that the only cover?
With the one of them like posing as or them peeking out of the
Peeking
sewer?
out of sewer.
No, because the one I have is that one where they're posing with the block letters.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
See, I don't remember which one I
yeah.
had. I think I had the sewer one. But yeah, I had it on VHS. I would watch it all the time. I was just a big fan of it. I never got into the sequels, like the second one, and I just remember thinking this is silly, even as like a little kid.
Yeah.
Like I just didn't like it because I know a big problem of the first one was that it was too dark.
Yeah.
But did you guys ever feel that way when you were a kid? Like
I
you
don't
felt
remember
like, man,
feeling that way.
no, but
It was just part of-
where would you say you guys spent your childhood mostly in? Like what city?
Oh, well, during that time, I was like Orange County. I was an Orange County kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say Orange County for most of my childhood. Like
Okay.
Santa Ana, Anaheim, Placencia.
What about you?
the same.
Because I was in Compton,
Hmm.
and back when I was a kid, Compton was like what San Bernardino is now.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it was pretty bad. So like I witnessed all that all the time, like kids smoking, kids doing drugs, like bums on the street, like
Yeah.
getting high all the
It was
time.
normalized for you.
Yeah. So when I saw like the dark stuff that Ninja Turtles was showing,
Yeah.
I was never like,
Yeah.
you know, like if I saw like the scene where the kid's smoking, like I wasn't like ooh, like I would just be like, oh okay,
Like they're so cool.
yeah. I wouldn't do it because no, I wouldn't do that, but it looks cool for him, you know. But it's like it just never fazed me
Yeah.
in that manner. But I ask because it's like I wonder if you guys also were around that environment too, because
I mean, it I said, it didn't really click in my head like, oh, this is a dark movie. I just thought it was fun. Like I just remember thinking it
yeah,
was
like
fun.
you just like, oh man, these people look like they're having a blast right
Yeah.
now. But you were never like, I want to do that.
No.
No, huh?
To a certain extent, because I thought that warehouse was tight. I was like, I want to go there. I want to go there.
Yeah. Just to go talk to Splinter while he's like hanged up like this.
Yeah, and beat the shit out of him.
Fuck, dude. Anyways. Yeah, so... Fuck, I'm nervous, dude.
Why?
Yeah, you look pretty, dude.
Thanks.
Come on, you got this.
Was that thunderous applause?
Yes.
So... Yeah, the sequels were too kiddish for me, even at a young age. I was never thinking this is too silly. Even like the musical at the end with Vanilla Ice,
Yeah.
like even as a kid, like I just never got into it.
Yeah.
But so I only really like the first one, and until this day, it's like I love watching it. I love showing it to people, like my younger nieces and stuff. It's hard for them to get into it.
Yeah.
But I also never have got into the newer ones. None of them.
Mm-hmm.
You showed me a clip from the 07 one, and it was just a fight scene.
Yeah.
But that fight scene was like a very emotional one, and I was like, man, this has more emotion than who was the The two that were made.
Oh, the Platinum Dunes produced one, the Michael Bay ones.
Michael Bay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
those I haven't seen those either.
Yeah, I mean, his production company produced those.
Oh, it wasn't him. that
He didn't
directed it?
direct them. Yeah,
Oh.
but I mean,
But for some reason, it still feels like he
Yeah,
had his
that's what I was
hand.
gonna say.
It is very much
You could
He had his
tell.
hand in that
You could
shit.
tell,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so weird.
You could have told me it was Michael Bay. I'm like, yeah.
yeah, because
But-
I honestly don't even. I gotta look it up. I don't remember who directed those.
But yeah, they were way too flashy and like
Yeah.
not grounded at all. So it just wasn't my thing. But I know the new one you said you saw, and we'll get into that. But
Yeah.
you said you enjoyed it.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. I have a hard time with animation. I like very specific animation. Even
Yeah.
you were watching one not too long ago on Netflix. It's like a Netflix original.
A Ninja Turtles one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the one Birdie mentioned.
And it had like this type of animation that I don't like. I
I wasn't
hate
into
it.
it either. Yeah, when I saw it on the screen, I was like, not my cup of tea.
Yeah, so I mean, even it could have like the best storyline,
Yeah.
great voice acting, everything, hit all the marks. But just because the animation, like I can't get into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's mine. Just like Birdie's brother, like I had all the toys. I even had like the old classic ones that they weren't articulate at all.
Yeah.
They had like all the disguises and stuff, so I was a huge fan, and I still have them till this day. Like it would have been cool to like make some time and like bring them, show them off and stuff. But
Let me
yeah,
have them.
yeah.
Hell yeah. So me, I don't even like Ninja Turtles. I just wanted to do this episode of shit on it. This shit's fucking stupid. Like, who the fuck? What?
Grow up.
Grow the fuck up. No,
Yeah.
No, so I legitimately do not remember the point of me being introduced to Ninja Turtles. I know I loved the cartoon. Like, before I saw the movie, I loved the cartoon. Like, because I think the cartoon started in like 88,
What was it
87 or
on?
88. I don't exactly remember. I believe it was either Fox or on WB. I don't remember, to be honest.
I don't know why I never saw it. I didn't have cable growing up, so I was like, maybe that's why.
No, I think it was network. It was network TV.
I didn't see that show until like way later.
Yeah, and I just remember becoming obsessed. Like, I had like the bed sheets. I had like the fucking plushies, dude. The pillows.
I had the bed sheets too.
I had the
Yeah.
fucking pajamas. All the fucking toys. The van. The Technodrome. Like, fuck all the toys, dude. The ones that like they're like Transformer ones. They turn into baby turtles, and then you turn them into the regular turtles. I had those.
Did you
I
ever
had
have that van that like would shoot out little pizzas?
Yeah, I had that one too, dude. I had all the fucking toys. There was a picture.
What happened with them?
I don't know. I mean, probably got sold to buy drugs or something. I don't know.
It's so funny how shit like that disappears throughout the
Yeah.
years. Huh?
I still got mine.
Well, you still live in the same house you were born in.
But yeah, like I had all the toys. There was a picture. I remember my mom showing me when I was like a teenager of me on my bed in my Ninja Turtle pajamas with the bed sheets surrounded by all my toys, all my Ninja Turtle
Is
toys.
there like a pizza in there somewhere?
Probably.
Tight.
Probably. But yeah, like I was obsessed with Ninja Turtles, the cartoon, and then I saw the movie. I mean, I was too young to see it in theaters, but I remember having it on VHS. Dude, I ran that VHS to the ground, dude.
Yeah.
Like I watched it all the time. I
You wear it
fucking
out so
loved
much
it.
that when you play
dude,
it does the...
yeah. Dude, the auto tracking would like always like take forever because I was always playing it. Sometimes I'd even like once it was done, rewind it, play again.
Yeah.
Like I was obsessed, dude. And then the second one, same thing, obsessed. Obsessed to the point that I even fucking to this day remember the previews and commercials playing before the movie started on the VHS.
That's so gnarly.
Like that's how in my mind it's
I only
fucking
remember
burned.
the FBI warning.
Or even on like the Ninja Turtle cartoon VHSs I had, like they were from the cartoon is owned by a man named Fred or Frank Wolf, something like that, and he had a company called FHE, and it was Family Home Entertainment. And I remember like the screen before the cartoon would start on the VHS, it was like either a brightly red or a brightly yellow screen, and it looked like crayon being written out FHE Family Home Entertainment. Like that was like the promo. Like I remember all that shit, dude.
That's tight.
Wasn't there a Pizza Hut commercial?
there's a Pizza Hut commercial in the second one, on the VHS for the second movie, and it's like little kids playing softball or
Baseball
like baseball. Yeah. Dude, I even remember the song, dude. Like it's just so ingrained in my head.
Just
Let me see
burning
you sing
there.
it.
Up in the distance, the game's driving on. 3 strikes on the batter, the runners. See, dude, I'm telling you.
That's so good.
And then like I had the fucking like the preview for Suburban Commando, the preview for this movie called Step Kids, which eventually got retitled. It's not even called Step Kids anymore. But like I've never seen the movie, but it has like a young Ben Savage, and there's another trailer. I can't remember that one. But I remember the trailer for Suburban Commando specifically because there was a line in the trailer that always made me laugh when I was watching the movie. Mm-hmm. And it was like, because have you guys heard of Suburban Commando?
No.
It's a movie with Hulk Hogan, like when at the height of his like fame, where he plays like a nanny or something. But he has like a conflict with like these two characters, and one of the guys that he has a conflict with, he's all like, "Man, you have no idea what I'm gonna do to you." And he's like, "What? You're gonna pound my face?" He's like, "No, man. This is the '90s. I'm gonna sue you." And for some reason, that I had no understanding of what that meant, and it would make me laugh. But yeah, like I wore those VHS like to the ground. They were just worn the fuck out. And then the third movie, I didn't enjoy as much. I still watched it just because it's Ninja Turtles.
So, what's like? Because I don't remember.
The third one?
What's the plot for like the second and the third one? Because the second one is Secret of the Ooze, right?
Yeah. So the
And then
second,
the third one,
it has no title.
I don't remember it, but I just know that it sounds far fetched as fuck because there's like time traveling.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
So the second movie is Secret of the Ooze, and they discover their origins basically, and they discover that there's this company that like was producing this like mutagen, and that's what caused them to mutate into these like Ninja Turtles basically. And the third one is the time travel one. Like it starts off with like April coming to visit the turtles at the beginning of the movie because she's going on vacation, but she's like, "Oh, I brought you guys gifts. You know, I went to the flea market, got you guys gifts." Mm-hmm. And she got Splinter this thing. It's like a giant scepter thing, and it ends up being a fucking time machine. And it sends her back into like feudal Japan when they're like in the middle of like the trade with the English, and that's how they explain how everybody knows English in Japan back then, because they were during like this negotiation and trade with like arms dealers and shit.
Okay. So who was the antagonist for the second and third movie?
Second one was still Shredder.
It was still Shredder.
Shredder.
I thought he died.
So he did, but no, he didn't. Like they show at the beginning of the second one is like shows him coming up from the garbage, like, "Oh, I'm still here," basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tight. Not really, but that's tight.
But yeah, the third one is just like the emperor or whatever of Japan. He's like the antagonist.
Oh, really? Is he like a mutant or is he?
No, just a human.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So does Bebop and Rocksteady come out in any of them? No?
No, not in the originals, no. In the second movie, they created original characters called Toka and Razor. And they were supposed to be Bebop and Rocksteady, but something about rights or licensing or something.
Oh, okay. Because I could have sworn, like, on the poster for part 2, there's, like, a silhouette of these two.
Yeah, that's Toka and Razor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was Bebop.
It's a wolf and a snapping turtle that they mutated.
Oh, that has, like, spikes on his back? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that shit now.
Can you confirm that the turtle outfits progressively get worse through the movies?
Okay, so...
They have outfits?
Well, I mean like the costumes, like the turtle costumes.
Oh, okay.
The bandana.
They do have outfits in part 3, don't they? They have, like, the samurai...
Yeah, they wear samurai outfits because they go to Japan. But so I wanted to rewatch the movies since we're gonna be talking about them, and I ended up watching all 3 in one night.
Fuck yes. Fuck that, dude.
I really wanted to do that, but after I saw part 1, I was like, I'm just probably gonna get disappointed. And watching the other 2, I'm just gonna stick with this one.
So I rewatched all 3 of them, and to speak to the turtle suits, they're really good in the first movie, especially because they have that look of like they look wet, you know, and
I think a lot of it has to do with lighting. Too.
Yeah, with the light, and it's very dark like most of the time. So, and then the second movie was a little more like bright, a little more colorful, so you could tell more that their outfits, their
you
suits.
can see all the seams and everything.
Yeah, and they didn't look like as wet, you know. It was more rubbery, like. And like some of the turtles had like different features the way they look. Like Donatello looked taller than he did in the first movie. Because I remember in the first movie he was more like hunched.
Yeah.
And like, but in this one he just looked like a tall, lean, like muscular guy. Like, and then in the third movie, after watching it recently again, I think they had the potential to look better in this movie because you don't see the seams. The only thing is like they look plastic. Like
The turtles?
the turtles look like they're wearing plastic. Like they look like plastic turtles. But you don't see seams or anything, like even like in the neck or anything. And they all like the facial features of each turtle is basically the same. There's just some of them are taller, like some might be a little wider, but they're just very like. There's not a lot of emotion in like their movement with their faces like it was in the first and second movie, because I don't think it was Jim Henson's Creature Company that did the suits in the third
I always
one.
forget Jim Henson.
Yeah.
Did the first movie.
This is his final movie that he did.
Oh really?
Before he passed. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because he did the first Turtles movie, and then I believe like a few months after like it was released, he had passed.
Oh shit. Fuck. I had no idea.
He didn't like it.
No?
No, because he did not realize it was going to be that dark.
Oh, cause yeah, he's super like.
Like
I want
kiddish.
kids to be.
What a pussy.
Fuck, dude. I'll tell my mom.
But yeah, like, and I was telling Eddie earlier, that I had rewatched the third movie, and I think my opinion has changed on it.
Oh yeah.
I don't
It
think
went from what to what?
it went from this movie fucking sucks to this movie's not that bad.
Better
Okay.
than the second?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah. I can't make fun of you on this one because I haven't seen him in forever, but
I legitimately think it's better. I legitimately think it's better than the second
Yeah?
movie. Yeah.
Fuck.
Like, not only there's more violence in the third movie.
Do they use their weapons?
Yeah.
In the third one? 'Cause
Yeah. They
I
do
think
their
you're the one
sword-
that told me. In the second one, they don't.
They don't at all.
They use like things that resemble their weapons,
Basically.
like a broomstick
Yeah.
or fucking.
But no, dude, there's sword fights, there's gun fights, like a bunch of people die. in the
Really?
yeah.
So it kind of went back to the dark side. Like,
Sort of, but no,
but
because
it didn't keep it as dark as the first one.
yeah, like
but it definitely got
there was a
dark.
lot more jokes. It was very like slapstick, a lot of like sound effects, like boing, like like dumb shit.
Yeah.
It reminded me of like
you're-
the cartoon.
You're claustrophobic.
Oh, dude, I'll get to that. But no, like the third movie, I felt like it was a good or a good translation of the cartoon. Like if you're a fan of the cartoon, how like silly and
So,
goofy it was,
Go ahead. Sorry.
like how silly and goofy it was, then the third movie like is for you.
Okay.
Because that's what they try to do with the second movie, but still try to keep it serious.
Uh-huh.
And after rewatching, I was like, I mean, it's cool, but it didn't hit.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
So how did this IP originate? Like, where was the first? What was the first piece of media of Ninja Turtles? Was it?
It was created by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. These two guys who loved Frank Miller comics, loved Daredevil, and The Dark Knight, like stuff like that. And basically Frank Miller stuff. Who's known for like the darker tone stories and like because he did fucking Dark Knight Returns comic book, like one of the most famous Batman comics, and he did a couple issues of Daredevil, I believe. Also, they wanted to do a comic, a one-off, kind of like a spin-off or like a spoof of Daredevil. So the origins of the Ninja Turtles coincide with the origin of Daredevil. So in the story, like story-wise, Daredevil, Matt Murdock, when he's a kid, he's saving somebody from getting like hit by a truck, and there's like this mutagen or like this liquid stuff in the back of this vehicle, and it ends up when it crashes, the shit gets in his eyes, and that's what causes him to go blind. But it falls into the sewers, and then the Ninja Turtles, that happens. They don't say Matt Murdock or anything, but it shows like somebody getting hit in the face with like this mutagen, and then the mutagen falls in the sewer and it gets on the turtles. So the same shit that mutates the turtles is the same shit that made Daredevil blind.
Okay.
But yeah, they were just
Damn.
big fans of all
so they're
that,
connected.
basically.
Damn.
So Ninja Turtles part of the Marvel universe.
Samuel Jackson.
Damn. I'm
He just
assembling 4 turtles for.
So just recently, me and you sat down and we watched a. It was like an I guess like the life of the Shredder.
Oh
like through
yeah.
the comic books.
Yeah.
And it pretty much just kind of fast tracks everything that happens in the comic books. And I didn't know how ape shit those comic books go.
Oh, those
Like,
original issues?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Have you?
Because they're way dark, right?
Oh, dude.
But
It's
not
graphic.
only are they dark, they're fucking out there. Like they're super out there. Like they have to do with like space and
Oh,
like
really?
all kinds of shit. Like
Really?
it's
And they're like, especially the very first few issues, they're very graphic. Very graphic because, like I said, it was only supposed to be a one-off.
Don't they like kill Shredder?
Yeah,
But
like
they
he-
actually fucking like kill his
Yeah.
ass.
Like, it was only supposed to be a one-off. They were only going to do one issue. And, like, they, like, sketched out, like, what the turtles, they wanted the turtles to look like or whatever.
And they weren't colored, right?
No, it was black and white.
And then when they did color them, they all had red bandanas.
They all had red bandanas, yeah. But, so, the story of Shredder, and he's more sympathetic in the comics. You kind of, like, dude, who's the bad guy here?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because...
his story's fucked.
His story is fucked up, dude.
Wow.
So basically, in the story, Splinter's master, kind of like in the movie, they kind of did that correctly, or like were faithful to the comic. Splinter's master, I guess he like stole the wife of Shredder's brother or something like that, and like ended up killing him, Shredder's brother, and like because Shredder's younger.
Older brother, yeah.
Yeah, like it was Shredder's older brother. He like killed him and took his wife, and then they fled to America, and like had with his pet rat, whatever. Shredder comes to joins the Foot Clan in Japan, and then rises up in the ranks in order to head up his own chapter in New York because he found Shredder or Splinter's master.
Yeah.
So he goes there, kills the wife, kills him for like revenge, for his brother. And then Splinter as a rat sees all this, and then they get mutated. He gets mutated with the turtles, and now he wants to exact revenge. So he trains the turtles to get revenge to kill Shredder,
In ninjutsu.
basically.
Okay.
So they have this fucking epic battle. Leonardo impales him with his sword, like through the chest, and then, like, I think somebody has a grenade. I think it's either Raphael or somebody that has a grenade. And like, they throw him over a roof, and he starts falling. Oh no, Shredder has a grenade.
Yeah.
Because he's all like, you know what? He's like, that's fine. If I'm going out, I'm taking all of you with me. And he pulls the pin, and then Donatello fucking cracks him in the head, sliding him off of Leonardo's sword over the edge of a building, and as he's falling, fucking explodes.
Wow, that's so gnarly, dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's fucking,
Yeah,
and then,
they fucked that guy up pretty bad.
But wait.
dude, so this is supposed to be one off. Shredder's dead. They won. They got their revenge, whatever. Happy ending for the turtles.
Right.
That became popular, so they got more issues ordered. The way they brought Shredder back was worms that were feasting on his corpse regenerated his cells, and that's how he came back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So he's like zombie Shredder.
basically.
Oh, shit. Is he like all like disfigured? Or?
Not really, but
he's-
there's like another point in the comic series where they have like another battle, and I believe Leonardo decapitates him.
Jeez.
Yeah, they chop his head off.
Yeah,
Man, that sounds so gnarly.
but yeah, the comics are pretty rough, and yeah, they do
And I
end
feel
up
like
going
they
a
get
lot out
even
there.
progressively like more out there too.
Yeah, like they go to space, like they introduce like different dimensions and shit
Kind
like
of
that.
magic and shit like that.
Man, that sounds way fun.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have done that. Well, they did kind of do that, didn't they? With
Sort
the cartoon?
of. No, the cartoon was way goofy. It was really goofy, like a lot of like just one-liner jokes, and they incorporate a lot of like alien stuff too, and like stuff like that. But it was a lot more goofy, more child
Oh,
friendly.
you know who kind of did justice to the Super Nintendo game, Turtles in Time?
Okay, yeah,
I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
Did you play that?
yeah. I had all the like the
What about you,
Nintendo
Ed Boy?
games.
I don't remember.
No.
I played the famous arcade one. I don't know which one's that
I
one.
think that's pretty much the same thing.
I still remember which one is the one. I think it's the first one. The dun 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 dun
I think that is the first one.
You see, it's in my head, dude.
Yeah, dude. You know they press that on vinyl, like the video game.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I gotta buy it. I have to buy it.
It's like an 8-bit pizza. It's pretty tight.
Oh, dude, I have to buy it.
Yeah.
I have to buy it.
I'm pretty sure you can get it on eBay because it's the people who released it who I think is I Am 8-bit. They're completely out. But I'm
okay.
pretty sure you can find it on eBay for cheap. I don't think it's that expensive.
With saying all that, like about how over the top it is, I'm glad the original movie got rid of all that
Yeah.
crazy stuff and like had it just a grounded.
Yeah, they try to ground
Character.
it in reality.
Yeah.
The first one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the original
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, definitely. They
And-
did a good job.
Let me just say that Shredder in the first one is like the most menacing
Yeah.
villain ever.
Yeah.
And not just for that movie, just for like a lot of movies. Like
Yeah.
he's freaking like he's scary.
He's scary, dude. Yeah.
And me and you recently we were watching like cut scenes.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
And we watched that famous one. Did you ever watch it? It's a scene where they introduce Shredder and to like punish some of the Foot Clan. He like sits down on the ground and he fights like 3 or 4 of them at a time.
Is this for
While he's sitting down.
is this
While
for a
he's sitting
game
down.
or?
No, then the movie.
This is
This is a
first
cut
movie?
scene. So do you remember the scene in the movie where they introduce the Shredder?
Yeah,
Where all the kids gather around and he comes walking in and they take like his cape
that
off.
fucking music and shit.
Yeah, so that original scene, like there's something cut from that.
Oh, really?
He walks in and like they remove the cape from his spikes, but then he sits on the ground. And then do you remember at the beginning of the movie the 4 thugs that were robbing the news truck and attacked April?
Yeah, yeah.
Because they got caught and arrested, they have to be punished.
Oh, wow.
So they have to try to like get a hit on him while he's sitting down.
I think he puts the Dragon Dojo bandana like on his sleeve.
Oh,
And they have to-
that's
and
right.
he's
They
like,
have to
come,
grab it.
Like come grab it. It's fucking sick,
Dude.
It's like a 5-second clip, but
Yeah.
it's so like good.
Wow.
Dude, yeah, he's like he doesn't move his head.
No?
No, because they're like on each corner of him, and he's just sitting there, and he's like blocking everything and moving,
But it's all like one shot.
Oh, really?
and they have to
freaking
stop
crazy.
if he like cuts them, and like he's able to cut all of them.
He just fucks them all up, yeah.
Damn, that's so fucking gnarly.
Dude, yeah.
That's so gnarly. I never heard of that.
Yeah,
That's so gnarly.
yeah, and then like because rewatching when I was rewatching it, I noticed like in the background like one of the he's like looking he's like this, and he looks at his arm, and you can see red on his arm right
Yeah.
here where he got cut. And a little trivia: that's Sam Rockwell, the one of the kids.
Oh, the one that's like, the one of the kids is like, you got any cigs? And he's
Well, the
like,
one he's
"You
on
want-"
regular or menthol.
Yeah, regular or menthol.
Yeah, Sam
And then I
Rockwell.
think he's the one that ends up being like, well, family.
Yeah.
And then like he tells him like, this
We
is
got a loyalty to the Shredder.
yeah.
Yeah, Sam Rockwell was one of his first movies.
Yeah, that's so gnarly. He's such a little guy in there.
Yeah.
He's skinny dude. Yeah.
But yeah, he's one of the guys that has to like try to grab the bandana.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta watch that.
Dude, it's tight. It's more of like a behind the scenes type of shot, but you do see the camera that's filming it, but it looks fucking tight, dude.
That sounds really cool.
Like they cut a lot of like story points from that first movie, like the part in when they go to the ranch, like and Raphael's in the tub and shit. Michelangelo was supposed to go through a depression during that, because like he has no dialogue throughout that whole time they're there, and there was a reason. Like he was getting like depressed, and it was showing him like using like a piece of meat as a punching bag, and then he's like on the roof and he yells "Splinter," but they dubbed it over Raphael's voice because they felt like, oh, that's not uncharacteristically for Michelangelo. But if you look at it, he has nunchucks, but it's Raphael's voice.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then like you could tell because he's shorter.
Right.
But yeah, Michelangelo was supposed to go through a depression and become like really violent.
Shit.
And when I was reading about that, I was like, damn, that would have been a perfect setup for like the current like Last Ronin storyline.
Yeah, definitely.
Like a good foreshadowing,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, like they cut out that whole storyline because there was supposed to be a lot of stuff at the ranch.
It does kind of feel like something was missing because when I rewatched it yesterday, that scene where they're like meditating around the campfire,
Yeah.
and then like when it's all over, like they're like they get so brotherly with each other. They're like wiping tears off each other's faces and shit.
And then Michelangelo's crying the most.
You guys don't
Yeah.
do that when you guys roast marshmallows?
Oh, no.
No.
Unless there's like a ghost splinter like popping out of the flames.
Right?
And yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, like that scene, I was like, man, like these guys are pretty fucking sad about like losing their dad and shit. You know, it's pretty sad.
Yeah,
But-
I love that first movie, dude.
I do too, and I haven't rewatched it in a while. And man,
I wish they would have included all that, like all that shit they cut out. Like,
Yeah, yeah. You would think it's like such an old movie. They would have like a special edition at one
for
point
real,
where
dude.
they include all the.
Such an old movie, and it's so beloved by like the hardcore fans, and it's still obviously a popular IP. Like
Yeah.
they're still making products, they're still making movies. Like
Yeah.
They're still able to make money off of it.
Yeah.
It's just, unfortunately, it just entered the kid realm, and it's just having a hard time getting out of that.
that actually kind of set a point of contention between Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman, the original creators. So Peter Laird, he did not like the direction the Turtles started going into, like kiddie friendly. So he kind of like backed away from it. So Kevin Eastman, he embraced it because I mean it was profitable.
Yeah.
So I mean
definitely.
I understand,
Yeah.
you know, but he embraced it, and he's kind of been more of like a spokesperson for like all of the Ninja Turtle shit that has come out since. Up until like this current run of the new comics and the Last Ronin comics, Peter Laird has come back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like the Last Ronin, I believe the story was by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird.
Oh, shit. That's so cool.
And oh man, you gotta read it. I'll let you borrow it. It's
You have like the one that just has
all of them,
complete
yeah.
story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
oh my god, dude, that shit
Yeah.
that shit almost made me cry.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's how. But at the same time, when reading the end of it, I'm just like I'm scared for the future of it because I'm just like, oh, please don't milk this shit. Please don't milk this
Oh,
shit.
because it might get ridiculous and like.
Yeah, because I know they released another book, but it's like a prequel. It's called The Lost Years. I haven't read it yet, but I want to get that one. And they do have a second book planned already. So
Okay.
that's why I'm just like, oh man, I'm curious to see. And then plus the game, they like have announced that
yeah.
game.
Yeah. What's that game going to be like? Is it going to be like the Spider-Man games or?
They're from what I've read, they're saying God of War is going to be a big inspiration to it.
Oh, wow.
So I'm hoping they stay true to like the source material of the comic because the comic is pretty graphic.
It's based on The Last Ronin.
Yeah, it's gonna be based on The Last Ronin, and like yeah, it's very graphic, very violent, like very dark.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping they stick with that with the game. I don't necessarily believe, or I don't necessarily think that it should or have to have an M rating. Like I feel like it could still be very violent and be rated T for teen.
Right.
Just like kind of easy on the blood type of thing.
Right.
But I just hope whatever studio ends up doing, because I know Nickelodeon's still involved with it too. I'm just like, I hope they don't try to be like, no, it's too violent, you know?
Yeah, that would be lame.
But we'll see. We'll see once it comes out.
Yeah. So, do you guys have like a favorite Ninja Turtle?
Raphael.
Yeah. What's yours, that boy?
Shredder.
You would say the fucking villain.
He's fucking cool.
He is fucking cool, dude.
I love that. Like in the comic book, he's really like skinny and like.
He's like almost the same height as the turtles. It's funny.
Yeah,
Because
like
they're really short in the comics. They're like 4 feet.
he's like some short, skinny dude, and in the movie, like I'm glad they didn't make him like some buff guy. Like he's just like some martial artist.
Yeah.
And
Like he's a believable martial artist,
Yeah.
like expert.
and his voice in that movie. Oof.
I wonder who. Fuck! I should have looked it
'Cause I
up.
know they dubbed it over.
Yeah, they dubbed it
Oh,
over.
they did?
Yeah, all the voices are dubbed over.
Oh, shit.
You can hear the original voices in the trailer for the movie.
it sucks, dude.
It's funny. It's
Yeah.
really funny. Yeah, but yeah, all the voices are dubbed over.
What's your favorite though?
Well, you didn't say yours.
She said
Shredder.
Shredder.
No, Ninja Turtle, not Ninja Turtle character.
The guy with the hockey mask. Really quick, I want to say something about Casey Jones. He used to be like my least favorite thing about the movie when I was younger.
Yeah,
Rewatching it like a couple months ago, he was my favorite character.
yeah.
He's fucking hilarious in that movie, dude.
He's such a machismo, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's such a like he's in it for like the wrong reasons, but he has a cool character arc because at the
Yeah.
end like he really
Yeah,
like cares about them. But
that was another thing they cut from the movie. They were supposed to have more of like a love arc between April and Casey on the farm, but like they cut that out too.
but anyways, yeah, Raphael too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leonardo.
Leo,
Yeah.
why? Because you think you're a leader or what?
No, but I do admire the fact that he's like that calm
Yeah,
and collected like leader that covers every base and takes into account the fact that like all these things can go wrong, but all these things can go as planned. But I see a lot of Splinter in that guy.
yeah.
Yeah,
It makes sense why he's like the de facto leader.
yeah. But my favorite thing about him is just his two swords.
Katanas.
Yeah, katana. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember having this conversation with Jose.
Damn.
What?
Nothing.
What?
There was a Mortal Kombat reference in that. I could have said.
Katana. Stupid ass. Now I remember Jose telling me his favorite was Donatello. And then the reason he gave me, I was like, damn, that makes a lot of sense. Donatello, he's the smart one, obviously the tech guy.
Right.
But he's goofy enough to where like he gets along with Michelangelo, and like he could be goofing around with Michelangelo, joking around, whatever.
Because it's always who in the movie who are the two turtles that are always like clowning on like behind like everyone.
It's Donatello and Michelangelo.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, because I noticed that about watching the first movie. They're always like instigating, dude. They're always like, oh, you gonna let him talk to you like that?
Yeah, it's always Donatello and Michelangelo.
Pork rind?
Pork rind. Look at him. Like, he does like his weird noises.
And it's always them two, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like the homies of the...
But yeah, he said Donatello because he's goofy enough to like joke around with Michelangelo. He's like level-headed enough and like to have meaningful conversations with Leonardo, and he could calm down Raphael too. So like it kind of makes him like the superior, I guess.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that actually makes a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
I feel like he's such a slept-on Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Donatello. Like, I feel like everyone else's favorites is always Michelangelo, Ralph, and Leo.
Yeah.
But Donatello, super slept on.
Yeah.
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 That's good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tight.
That's funny. Like the whole when they're clowning on Raph, dude. That shit. When I was rewatching it, I was dying, dude. Because like it was when they were watching the news report with April.
Yeah.
And she's like saying, a citizen of New York came to help me out. I just want to say thank you, Raphael. And they're all, oh. He's like, I think he's actually turning red.
My favorite part about that, I don't know if it's in that scene, but like he kisses the TV screen. He's like, I'm in love.
Oh, that's Michelangelo. He does it. He does that before they meet April.
Oh, okay.
He's like, look, guys, it's her. And then like that's when he kisses it. The TV's all fucked up.
Yeah, dude. So childish.
That movie, yeah. But like when I was rewatching the third one, dude, I was dying laughing too. Like it was so funny. Like when they travel back in time, they like get replaced with somebody, and like the person from back in time takes their spot in present day, because that's the only way. Like the rules are weird on the time travel in that movie, but they end up in like a battlefield, and then when they finally meet up, like in like this swamp that they fell in, they're all, "Whoa, where's Michelangelo?" And Donatello's like, "I don't know. Last time I saw him, he was doing this."
I love that shit, dude.
Dude, that one is really funny. Dude.
I have to. I'm gonna rewatch those two. Thanks to you.
It's definitely like it has a lot of flaws, but it's really funny, and it has a lot of heart, and there is a lot of violence in that one.
So they never made a sequel to those first three, right? Everything else after that is just its own thing.
Yeah, everything else after that is his own thing. The animated one was supposed to. Some people feel like it's a continuation of it.
Which animated?
The one in 2007 with Chris Evans. When I showed.
TMNT.
Yeah, TMNT. That one, because like. There's a scene where in the lair you see like a samurai's head, like headwear. You see Shredder's helmet, and you see like the scepter from the third movie.
It's referencing the first three.
Yeah, but it's still like its own story. It's just kind of like a Easter egg for the fans type of thing.
Okay.
But fuck, I forgot where I was going with this. I forgot.
Well, how do both of you guys feel about like the state of this like IP, and like are you guys hoping it gets to a point where like it gets a little darker, that way everyone can enjoy it, not just kids, you know?
Yeah. I mean, so I watched the recent movie.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it.
And it's a good movie. It's a good modern take on it. You know, like it's definitely for modern audience, like the modern kid, because the humor is very fast. It's TikTok humor. That's the only way I can describe it. Like you could tell like the voice actors, they like just told them like a situation, like, oh, this is a situation you guys are in. Just go ahead and go off, like. And
improvise.
Like a lot of improv, like fuck, I can't say
improv.
Improvisation. Improvisation.
Damn, dude, I was struggling with that one. But yeah, you could tell they improv a lot, like when they're interacting with each other in the movie, and they're funny, dude. Like they are funny. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about the movie that just felt kind of meh to me. I did feel like there's too many characters, way too many characters, and then I hate how they introduced Bebop and Rocksteady because they're in the movie.
Oh, they are?
but I hate the fact that like they're just another pair of mutants that are part of like the bad guys that end up helping the turtles at the end.
Oh, so they're like homies.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that they did that in the first movie, and they weren't even made. They're a big deal. Like they're big characters. Like in the industry, you know, like, and they kind of got treated just like side, like whatever, you know.
Huh.
Is the Shredder in it at all or no?
Yeah, like a mid-credit scene. So like the movie's over and they do like the whole animated like credits, and then before it goes to the black like scrolling ones, it shows like the river, and then you see like somebody like standing there and it's Shredder, and then it just cuts to black. So we'll see. I mean, they already. I hate when they do this. They already confirmed a sequel and a series, or 2 sequels and a series, like on Nickelodeon. Like, dude.
Hate when they do that.
They announced all this shit before the movie even came out.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Yeah, and I know there is an actual live action movie in production right now. Also.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
shit.
know. I don't know who's working on it, but like that one's still like in production. So we'll see where it goes. I mean, I'm gonna watch it. So.
Do you feel like it can go back to like its practical roots?
I hope so. I think in today's day, yeah.
I think now more than ever.
Yeah, now more than ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Technology has gone crazy, so it's like.
What's the last film that was very practical like that, or series that had like characters that were like in suits, like animatronically controlled?
Suits.
Fuck, I don't even know, to be honest.
The only one that kind of pops out for me is the Netflix Dark Crystal show.
I haven't watched it.
I loved it. A lot of people didn't like it, but I loved it.
Mm.
Yeah, but it's definitely not like the movie.
Yeah.
Because the movie, it's just way too shiny. Like it's way too like polished for the first movie, because the first movie's so rough and like sloppy, like puppets move weird and shit. But on the Netflix series, like everything's so smooth and shiny and good looking.
Mm.
There's like a lot of CGI too, but I loved it. But that's the only show that I can think of to where it, like they actually had like puppets and puppeteers and shit. I don't know if they still have it like on Netflix, but they have like a special on there where they show like how big the fucking puppets are, like fucking this big,
shit.
and they like carry them.
Yeah.
At least like it takes like 2 people to carry them and shit.
Yeah, I think in the original Ninja Turtles movie, I think it was like 4 or 5 people just to do Splinter.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
And he like doesn't even move in that movie really.
Yeah, he's super like his head moves a lot.
Yeah, because they had like somebody controlling the animatronics for his face when he talks, the puppeteer of when he did move or like move his arms, and somebody for his tail. Like it was nuts, dude. I think the arms were 2 different people. Might have been 2 different people.
Mm. But that's I can't think of any. You guys can't recall any other like movies or
The
shows?
only one that comes to mind is The Thing, the 2009 one, but they ended up covering it with CGI.
Right. Yeah.
I think we're at that level where we can do CGI, but they're just not doing it the way it should be.
Yeah, because in those Platinum Dunes movies, the Michael Bay ones, like they could have done so good with those. Like, why did they have to be that fucking big? Like,
and
they look like monsters.
Whenever I see the trailer, I'm like, oh man, you guys overdid it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're like back flipping and front flipping, and they're basically flying.
Yeah.
You know, and they're so like, their movements are a little too fucking gnarly for me. Like, I don't know. It's way too much.
Yeah, like that first movie, I mean, I don't hate those movies. But like I said, I'm like a diehard Ninja Turtles fan.
Right.
So I just remember that first movie being like, what the fuck, dude? Like I hated the way they looked. I did not like the origin.
Dunes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did not like the origin of like how they learned like their like skills.
Right.
From a book that Splinter found in the store. Like what? Mm-hmm. No. And then like there was a lot of just unnecessary like adult humor. Like a lot of sexual innuendo stuff. Like what? Like it didn't make any sense. It wasn't even funny. And then the second one, I did enjoy the second one more. I still think it's not a great movie. But that's.
So I heard the second one was a big improvement on the first one.
Yeah, it was a lot funnier. It was just a lot more fun, and like the special effects in that one they're really good. But I'm glad they stopped with those. But going back to the original 3, there was supposed to be a 4th movie.
Oh really?
Yeah, like, and I didn't find out about this until recently, where my buddy Chris had sent me a video, and Cisco sent me a video of like plans that were in production for a 4th movie, but because the 3rd one was such a flop, they scrapped it. but it was supposed to introduce a new turtle, a fifth turtle named Kirby, which I had no idea. And then I forgot like the story arc of it.
Was it supposed to be like an annoying little kid turtle?
No, it was going to be like a full-grown one.
Oh shit!
Yeah. But yeah, there was supposed to be a fourth movie, but it just...
Yeah. It's so gnarly.
Yeah. I would suggest watching the third one again, honestly.
Well, I think I'm going to watch the second and third one now.
Yeah.
Thanks to you. Yeah.
But yeah, I do enjoy the third one more than the second one now that I've rewatched them. I'm just like, man. But yeah, I had asked my sisters, like, when you guys think of Ninja Turtles and me, like, what comes to your mind? Like, what pops in your head? And, dude, I was getting a bunch of messages from them.
Virgin.
So, a lot of them were basically the same. Like, I remember... basically...
Who's this number?
basically, watching the movies with me and them remembering me saying every single fucking line of the movie, not shutting up, like, not letting them enjoy it, basically. But they could see... They remember seeing how much it was like giving me joy, and that's like that's a memory that they associate with it. And just like my niece especially, she's like, I just remember I would always love watching movies with you, and you would always want to watch Ninja Turtles, but we would always go to the store and get a Pepsi and chili cheese Fritos and possibly a pizza or something, and go back and to watch Ninja Turtles.
Fuck yeah, that sounds so fun.
Yeah, and then my older sister, Mary Lou, she's all like, well, the memory I have is you getting any type of bandana, tying it around your head, and dancing and fighting along to the ninja rap scene in part 2.
Fuck, dude.
She said, I knew every single move, and I was like exactly on time with everything that was happening on the screen.
Yeah.
All the fighting stuff, like even the flips, and then like the dancing.
Wow. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
I was like, I have a vague memory of all that happened, and they've told me plenty of times me doing shit like that. But man, I wish like there was like video evidence of it. I would love to have seen that. That
would have been tight.
But yeah, dude, that's how much of a Ninja Turtle fan I am. Like,
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Kevin Nash played Shredder, huh? In the second one.
He played the Super Shredder.
Oh, just when he's in that version.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kevin Nash was Shredder.
Yeah, just Super Shredder.
For which one?
The second movie.
The Secret of the Ooze?
Yeah, so
Where Shredder gets all gigantic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like the whole thing of that movie is they're disposing of all the ooze, like the company that made it, because they're like found out it's fucking like doing bad shit. But Shredder steals some of it, and that's how he makes Toka and Razor, the bootleg Bebop Rocksteady, and he still has a little bit left. And then, like, he kind of holds a girl hostage at the nightclub. And he's like, if you guys try to get close to me, like, I'm going to cover her with this. Like, see what happens, basically. And then, like, one of the dumbest things happens. Like, they get not even a guitar, a keytar, and turn the amp all the way up. And then just hit, like, a bunch of keys. And it supposedly, like, was so loud, it launched Shredder into the docks.
Yeah. I believe it, dude.
But because of that, like... They think they won, whatever, but he ended up taking the ooze himself, and he turned into like this big old. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
I gotta watch this fucking movie. That sounds so ridiculous.
The second one they don't use their weapons at all, and like the third one, they go back to using them again. So I would say, yeah, you should watch it. You too, Eddie.
Maybe.
There was like so much of that first movie where I was like, man, this looks great to be shot on film.
Dude, that movie, for how dark it is, it looks so beautiful to me.
It's such a greatly filmed, well lit. Like, and those sewers, they were like real New York sewers, huh? From what I read on like the trivia, like.
So the only scene that they actually shot in New York was the opening scene where showing everybody like stealing shit.
Right.
Everything else was shot in like North Carolina or something, but they were actually like in sewers and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fucking gnarly to me. Yeah.
But one thing that always like stands out to me is like at the end, the final fight, the camera, the way the Shredder's like metal, is like glistening. Yeah. It's like giving this like weird like orb effect to the camera. It looks so.
It looks great.
Pretty,
It looks so good, dude.
The way they lit that guy up was pretty good too, especially his introduction scene.
And then he has like this mesh thing on his suit. It's like a purple suit that he's wearing.
It looks heavy.
Yeah, it looks like Kevlar.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
But
one thing about that fight scene is like it shows like obviously like Leo is like the only one to get a hit on him with his sword. Mm-hmm. But when I was rewatching it, I was like, Raph actually gets a kick on him. It happens really quick, but like the only way I feel like it's confirmed is because you hear the sound effect and you hear the grunt from Shredder. Because like it happens real fast and Raph does like a roundhouse and Shredder puts his arm up, but he kicks him like right in the rib and it goes, and you hear Shredder go, oh. But then he like kicks him off to the side.
Yeah.
So Ralph and Leo are the only ones that are able to get hits on
That
him.
fight scene was pretty dope.
Dude.
Yeah. I like that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I would love to see it in theaters.
I would too, man. Like I would. Is there like a 4K restoration of that shit?
I don't know.
Man, it would look so beautiful.
I have like a foreign import of it. I have it on Blu-ray. I have it on VHS. I think I have it on DVD too.
me and you got that expensive ass steelbook.
Oh yeah.
I haven't even opened mine yet.
Mine's still sealed too. But a lot of my steelbooks
Is
are
that
still
Blu-ray
sealed.
or?
I
It's
believe
Blu-ray,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well,
How do you how do you feel that the jokes have aged in it?
The first one especially is a victim of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're claustrophobic.
So there's like a gay joke and there's a couple racist jokes. So
Is there?
Yes.
yeah. So the first racist joke I caught, and I caught this like a long time ago, but it's when April gets jumped in the subway. So she goes down there, misses the train, and she's like, "Oh, great!" And then she turns around and like gets surrounded by foot ninjas. And then he's like, "We've been waiting for you, Miss O'Neill," but like in an obvious Asian accent. And she's like, "What? Am I behind on my Sony payments again?"
Oh,
Dude.
I didn't catch
There's-
that. I do remember that joke, but I didn't catch
Yeah,
that.
and like she
Yeah.
laughs, and then he's like, your mouth brings you much trouble," and like slaps her. But the other
That was
one,
another thing too. There was like a chick getting slapped on screen, like, and they showed it. Like they showed.
they
him.
knock her out, dude.
Yeah, like they fuck her up. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh damn, this is pretty dark.
Yeah. Yeah, and like the other one is when they decide to go back to the city after the farm, and it's raining, and they're traveling in the back of a pickup truck, and they get to like where they're gonna go into the sewer, and they all jump out, and they go under like this awning on this building, and then Casey Jones, he's like, "Oh man, this is a nice place, guys," and then you hear Raphael real quick. "Now I know what it's like to travel without a green card."
Oh, I did catch that. Yeah. Oh, dude, I remember that.
I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like the gay joke is when they're down in the sewer and Raphael's just like, "Oh, what's all this talk about us staying down here?" And Donatello's like, "Oh, you're claustrophobic."
Casey Jones.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, because Casey Jones is like, well, what's all this? Like,
That's what I said.
No, you said.
I said Donatello says you're a claustrophobic.
Oh, okay.
And then
What does he say back?
Casey's like, "What?" And then he gets close to him. He's like, "I've never even looked at another guy before."
Dude, that's still funny, dude.
Yeah, that's like my favorite joke in the movie, dude.
And then like they laugh, and then April was just like, "What he means is you're afraid of small spaces."
Yeah.
But he's like, "Me afraid?" I don't think I can take this, and he leaves.
He goes to chill in the truck.
And then he rolls down the window.
Yeah, he rolls down the window.
He's like struggling so hard to get comfortable in that truck too.
And I guess Shredder's like right hand man Tatsu. There's a scene where he's like saying shit in Japanese, and well, I guess he's actually like cursing in Japanese. But I couldn't find the scene or what he was saying.
There's also that scene where he beats the crap out of some kid.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he's like, he's supposed to be dead,
He's supposed to be dead. Yeah.
but because it was so dark, they added
Yeah.
him like some, I think, breathing.
Yeah. Well,
They
so
added him to saying, "I'm not dead."
so yeah, like in the original cut, he's like frustrated. And he goes into the locker room and beats the shit out of one of the kids. And when they take the mask off, he's just done.
Oh, wow.
But they dubbed in like him going,
Oh, okay.
and then you hear somebody going, "He's gonna be okay."
Yeah.
But it's so
fix it.
obviously
Yeah.
like dubbed in, like, and then even the cops
It's
are
just
like,
the director, yeah, he's gonna be okay.
yeah, yeah. And then like Raphael says "bitchin" at the end of the movie when they're trying to come up with the catchphrase. He's like "bitchin."
Was that a curse or was that like a derogatory?
At the time for that, like it's supposed to be a kids movie, yeah.
In the 90s, a lot of people were saying that, weren't they?
Because they were
oh,
saying,
that shit is bitching.
yeah, but another complaint about the movie, like how dark or violent, like the cursing, because apparently he says "damn" too many times.
That too. I was like, are they saying dang or damn?
No, he's saying
if they're
damn.
saying damn, I'm like, this is pretty edgy for a 90s movie.
Yeah, he's saying damn.
So I remember damn didn't start getting normalized until like the early 2000s.
That was the first curse word in any movie ever.
Damn?
Damn. And I think Gone with the Wind.
Oh, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
And everybody's like, what?
Damn. All those white people in the theater like, oh!
Go off, King. But yeah.
The music in it is very, like, to me, that's always going to be the Ninja Turtle theme.
Oh, and the dun 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 dun. John DePaz, I believe is his name. I have the vinyl, but I think that's his name, John DePaz.
Since the first one, because there was a sequel and the third one, did they have that theme in it or no?
The second one did. I don't remember about the third one.
Do you remember, like, in any of the other films?
No.
Like, was there any music that, like,
The video game.
stuck to you?
The video game theme, like, always stuck in my head.
Well, the one I did earlier.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, dude, that first soundtrack is so good, dude. And it's not even just the theme song, like, just throughout the movie, like, it's just really great music choices.
Yeah.
Even, like, the what Birdie mentioned earlier when they introduce the Shredder,
Yeah.
all you hear is, like,
Oh, yeah. The dun, dun, dun.
it sounds like Raining Blood is about to start.
Dun, dun.
Shredder starts shredding.
Damn, dude.
But yeah, man. Damn. Even though I just rewatch, I want to rewatch them right now.
I want to watch the second and third one now, thanks to you.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we got to. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I
But yeah.
I have to now because you're making them sound so intriguing.
They are. They're
Yeah.
intriguing. Like, I don't know. There's just, and I don't know what attracted me to it so much. Like, what like sparked my obsession with it. I just, and it is one of the, like, and I mentioned it before. One of like the bright spots, I guess, of my childhood. It's just like,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, like
Yeah.
the movies, the toy. Why are you laughing, homie?
Nothing.
None.
Hey, so I had a great childhood.
No, so like earlier today, like before, because Eddie and I went to Amoeba today, but before I went to pick him up, I had to stop at the store and drop off some stuff for my mom because she's like under the weather right now.
Yeah.
And
Literally.
damn, topical. And I was like, you know what? Since I'm here, I'm gonna ask her what her memory is of me with Ninja Turtles. And right when I asked her, first thing she said, like, "Oh my God, you wouldn't shut the fuck up with your toys. Like, whenever we'd go somewhere, you'd be in the backseat with your toys, you'd have them fighting, and all you." So it's just escupiendo, spitting everywhere. Like, so you're so fucking annoying with that shit. And I was like, oh, okay.
She's like, get the fuck out of my house. You just brought the worst memories of ever.
She's like, you loved that shit, mijo. Like, I don't know why. Like you took those toys with you everywhere, and you always wanted to watch the movies. It was annoying. I was like, oh, thanks, Mom.
That's cool.
But yeah, so we gotta get our tattoo, dude. We gotta talk to Val.
Yeah.
You guys have any final thoughts on Ninja Turtles or anything?
No, great. Great IP. Great first movie.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Only the first one.
Only the first one?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that's the popular opinion, I guess.
But
Only
it's
the
still
first
like
movie.
that. Like,
Yeah.
you ask anybody, it's like, oh, the original one's the best. And it's like, yeah. So it's like, what did that one? I don't think it was lightning in a bottle. I just think they went.
My opinion on it is they cared what they were making. They took their time with it, like because like I said, I just watched the new one, and yeah, it's more for like the modern kid, I guess.
They had
like,
a specific audience in mind.
yeah,
for it.
and I feel like that first one is timeless. Like, I feel like it can appeal to anybody, like any generation, you know.
That's true. Like, I think that whole argument of it being too dark is like, it's not, like, it wasn't.
No.
Like, because I never felt like that as a kid. Nobody I knew felt like that.
Yeah.
And even when I was younger, like, you would ask any of my friends, like, which one's your favorite? They would say the original. And that, like I said, that was me, like, in elementary watching this movie and thinking, oh, the other ones are too silly. So it's like, man, I just think they have this idea of what, like, a kid is, and they have it all wrong.
Yeah.
And like you said, I haven't seen the new one. I probably won't. Especially the way you described it. It's like a TikTok, like it's really fast paced, and it's like
The humor is, yeah.
yeah, like it doesn't sound like anything I.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I totally like like the Greasy Strangler was fucking hilarious to me. This
No.
will not be funny to me.
No.
It's funny, dude.
Fuck the greasy thing.
Next time you watch it, I want to be here because
I'm watching it tomorrow probably.
Never mind, I won't be here, but I'm gonna ask Mia if you chuckle.
I probably am because I'm gonna be with her.
Mm-hmm. All right,
All right.
it's funny, dude.
No, maybe with a group, yeah. But
Yeah,
I hated watching it by myself.
dude.
That shit sucked.
You're a bullshit artist, dude.
You're a bullshit artist.
Purdy's a bullshit artist.
Horseshit artist. B-U-double-L. Nah, dude. But yeah, the movie that you had mentioned that I was watching on Netflix, that one, the animation reminded me of Teen Titans.
Yeah,
That's what it reminded me of.
That's why I
and
hated
so,
it.
yeah, because I'm not really into the animation either. But dude, like that shit sucked me in. I thought it was really good. The story was really good. Like they especially like Leonardo is like kind of an asshole in it. Like he's not the leader. Raphael's the leader. Leonardo's more of just like I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want type of character. Like I'm just caring about myself. Like I'm the cool one. And like his character arc in the movie is just like, dude, like they took care of it. Like they really cared what they were writing. And just the way everything played out in that movie, I loved it, dude. It was so good. Like getting over that animation was like, it took me a little bit into the movie, but once I was like into the story, like I was like, man, this is really good. But yeah, you should watch that one too.
Well, that's cool.
You should watch it too.
Yeah, I definitely will.
So how do you guys feel about like how I talked about Ninja Turtles? Like, did you know like I was that much into it, or are you surprised by it at all? Or
I knew.
yeah,
Yeah.
what about
Yeah,
you?
it's pretty evident. I mean, I've known you for a while. So.
Yeah,
You're a virgin and also I assumed.
I'm saving myself for the right turtle. Well, now should I speak to the audience and see what everybody else thinks? Do you guys like Ninja Turtles? Let us know. Comment on this video. Damn, I can't wait to see it, dude. Can't wait to see it. Our first video, 100 episodes. Been here since 2019. So going strong.
Are we gonna keep doing this?
Probably not as often, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. See how this
see what
turns
the
out.
feedback is.
Yeah, we'll see what the feedback is. Should we do more videos? Should we? Who wants to see us make out? Want to do it right now?
All right.
Nah, get out of here, dude.
Let's just turn this into OnlyFans things or what?
Right?
Yeah. 3 guys podcasting butt naked.
Fuck yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Let us know. I feel weird talking into the camera. It feels strange. Fuck it. But damn. Yeah, you're on that one.
What's up?
Yeah, I want people to tell me what they think of the Ninja Turtles, like if they like the movies, if they saw the new one, what they thought of it. Damn, getting undressed already. But yeah, I'll have the link for all our stuff in the bio of this video and in the episode.
And this is our first video, so
First video, yeah. Let us know how we did.
Let us know how
you feel.
Fidel edited this. I'm very curious. Should I punch him? Let me know.
I did a good job, Rick. Let me know.
Yeah,
All
punch
right.
him in the face with your dick, dude.
No, I'm gonna do that regardless.
I'm gonna do the finger guns. Should I do the finger guns?
What's finger guns?
I don't know.
No,
See
do
you
the
next
twist,
time.
dude.